Magdi, thank you for touching my heart. Thank you for this beautiful meditation. When you said you are transparent, it was just, yeah, interesting. This resistance inside, this, I resonate with what you say, and but somehow this habit of just being someone, it's always, yeah, and it's not a problem. I mean, it's there, and I know that there is this deeper peace, and there's much less suffering in my daily life. It's really wonderful, and so I just want to thank you.
How do you know this resistance?
Wow. Wow, this is a good question. It's just a habit of heaviness, and
But
yeah, I don't know.
experientially, what is this resistance experientially? Not conceptually that it's a habit or this or that, but experientially. What is it
Just
we are experiencing that
it
the mind
feels, yeah, it feels like there is something. I mean, it feels a little heavy.
and there is something that appears to you.
Yeah.
You say it feels heavy, so I guess the sensation appears to you, a certain sensation. And then the comparative mind, the analytical mind, the capacity of the mind to distinguish and evaluate and rates this sensation as heaviness.
Yeah, yeah.
So there is an appearance and an evaluation. Something heavy is appearing.
Yeah.
But are you that heavy thing which is appearing? No, you are the perceiving aspect, the perceiving element, the knowing element, yes?
Yes, yes, yes.
And this heavy sensation appearing to you, what's the big deal about it? If you do not define yourself or evaluate yourself using this phenomenal appearance of heaviness, what does it matter? It is of no importance.
I wholeheartedly agree with you.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Yes. And if something feels heavy to you, feels limited to you, feels constrained to you, if something appears to you whereby you feel bound, limited, and heavy. You can investigate whether a feeling which appears to you is sufficient evidence to conclude that you are limited and bound and constrained.
Yeah.
This investigation is crucial because it may lead you to the conclusion that a feeling of heaviness does not constitute any evidence upon which to base your experience of yourself, and therefore you can discard it as a tool via which you are going to come to a certain conclusion about yourself. This does not mean that you are disregarding or bypassing a certain sensation that's appealing to you. Not at all. You are simply disregarding it as an evidence, as a substantial evidence of certain significance for you to arrive to any conclusion about yourself. And rather than using a feeling of heaviness, use your direct experience about yourself being the perceiving element, to yourself being awareness itself. What actual experiential evidence do you have that awareness, the reality which right now hears these words, which is I, is heavy, limited, bound, constrained?
No.
You arrive to not knowing, right? Perfect. Yes. Perfect destiny. Okay. So then you are as you are, which is that which you are right now, whatever that is.
It seems like I almost create this heaviness myself.
It's maintained. There's a tendency to arrive to a conclusion about ourselves, meaning about consciousness, based upon what appears on the screen of consciousness. So we are sort of gathering knowledge about the knower via that which is known. But you cannot gather any information about the knower that way. You can only gather information about that which is known by taking a look at that which is known. This is a high mountain. This is a low mountain. This is a valley. This is a fire. This is the ocean. You can only arrive to phenomenal conclusions when you are restricting your observation to phenomenal events. To arrive to the noumenal understanding, you do not go out to the phenomenal. You remain as you are. Because being, presence, knows it is. And it cannot know that it is without knowing what it is. Inherent to consciousness, inherent to reality, inherent to being is awareness. Sat in the Sanskrit scripture, sat and chit, sat, meaning being, reality, chit, meaning knowingness or awareness. So, in a relative way, we could say, to truly know yourself, do not venture into knowing yourself phenomenally.
Yeah.
And in terms of the habits of sensations, what we refer to as feelings or tendencies, in time they lose their power to appear as the reality. As we keep turning our attention to simply being, the less we venture out into defining ourselves phenomenally, the less this tendency of giving power to sensations and feelings and, recedes. It's a natural process. Like the sun shining on the snow, in time it melts.
It's so beautiful. Yeah, thank you, Magdi. It's I don't know. Yes.
Yeah.
Party time. Thank you. Wonderful.